Hey guys, my name is Gabrielle Ishell and welcome back to my channel. If you are interested in seeing how I achieved this look, keep on watching. I started off with clean hair and I did 11 braids in the front. Now you're going to need several mirrors in order to complete this look because parting the back of your head is so hard and it takes forever, especially if you're a perfectionist like me. I ended up using 5 different mirrors to do this. You'll also want to get a snack and have a lot of patience. Now to the parting. I started at the very bottom of my head and worked my way up. At the bottom, I did 3 braids. I wanted them to be bigger in the back because they wouldn't be seen. I just wanted to use those as like a placeholder. At this part, I think I was getting frustrated because the parts weren't lining up the way I wanted them to. So once you move up from the very last row, you want to stagger your sections based on the row before it. So they're sort of like windows. So where the part is on the bottom row is the middle section of the braid for the next row, if that makes sense. You can use any braiding hair that you want. I chose this one because it had 3 bundles all together. And I used the first bundle to do the feed-in braids in the very top of my head. Usually I would have made the parts around the same size as the braids, but in this case, I think my hair is high density and I have a big head. So I wanted to make the parts bigger so that I can have smaller braids and fewer braids than if I would have done otherwise. I don't want the ends of my braids to be blunt, so I'm going to stretch the hair by gently pulling it on each side so that the ends don't look blunt. This is going to create a braid that thins out towards the end. It's convenient to have your pieces of hair sectioned out before you start braiding. In order to do a braid, you need 3 strands. For my braid, I'm using the section that's rubber band off, which is my actual hair, as 1 strand, and the other 2 strands would be the 2 ends of the braiding hair. So a few seconds into braiding this, I looked into the mirror just to make sure everything was fine, and I noticed that I wasn't pulling the hair tight enough, so the braiding hair started to slide down the shaft of my hair. So I wanted to redo this. I slightly pull on the hair just to make the rubber band tighter. In hindsight, I probably could have just tightened the rubber band by going around my hair one more time. And this time, I did the same thing as before, but I was pulling tighter to keep the hair in place. And I'm also using jam this time to add it to the base of my hair so that I can neatly braid the braid. I am human and not robot, so I did get tired in the middle of this, and I set myself up for success because the way that I braided my hair, or the order that I braided my hair, allowed me to hide the spots that were not done. So here I'm just showing you that I had 2 cornrows in the back, and I had a couple of twists that I did to try to blend the area that I did not braid with the completed braids. So I didn't show you this the first go around, but I did moisturize my hair, and I also used jam to make sure my braid looked neat. So this time I'm braiding the hair and holding it tight enough to the root, but not too tight because I don't want to cause any breakage. When you get a little ways down, you can move the hair to the front so that it's more easy and comfortable for braiding. Be aware that the braid hair will wrap around each other, so make sure to run your fingers down the braiding hair to unravel it and making sure that no knot forms. And you just keep on repeating the same steps until you've completed your whole head. I'll show you one more time. The biggest thing to keep in mind is to try to get a good grip and hold the hair really, really tight. In order to seal the ends, I've dipped my hair in the hot water for a few seconds, used a towel and pulled it down to dry off the hair and making sure that my clothes don't get wet. Using the hot water also helps relax the stiff ends. And so that's pretty much it for the video. Comment below and let me know if you tried this and how it worked for you. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.